Come into the room, y'all. Changing my picture. Come into the room. Welcome, welcome. Hey, Molly. Oh, okay. The Discord case. Now, is it which one? Cause hold on. I got Mika versus Shakim. Let me make sure. Waiting on my bailiff, y'all. This is my own live. Okay. I'm gonna share I gotta share this list so he can know in order how I wanna go. Okay. Now Molly, Shakim. So you got whose live is it, Molly? Oh, okay. Is it from Lemons? Hey Sean, hey Melissa, hey Tanya. Oh yeah, the bailiff is on his way. Hey VA Sagittarius, it's a timestamp of lemon minutes. Oh, all right, I just see what you said. Okay, whose live is it, Molly? Everybody come on into the room. Come into the room. We're getting ready to start the docket as soon as my bailiff gets here, and we're gonna just roll with what we have. Ooh, what is that? Come on into the room. Hey, Shanice. Right. You know what? Yeah, I can speed it up. I could just speed it up if it's just a clip. Hey, Daphne, welcome to the room. Thank you for being a member. So basically, we're gonna go ahead and go over the cases while we waiting on people to trickle in and for my bailiff to get here. We're gonna have on the docket today Shakim versus Shamar and Lemon. So Lemon and Shamar is on one side together. Hey, so bomb, come to the room, Mr. Williams, Miss Patricia, come on into the room. Come into the room, y'all. Thank you for coming. So I'm just going over the court list today, right now, before my bailiff gets here. Okay, we have Shakim versus Shamar and Lemon. So they're the duo. So it's Shakim versus them. Shakim is taking them to court. The allegations with Shakim and Shamar is that Lemon stole Shakim's man. Count number one. Count number two, Shamar was deceptive in how long and not telling. Let me get this right. Shamar Shamar was deceptive because when he first got linked up with Shakim, we didn't know about the history of him already being in the Discord, and also about the length of time they had already known each other. So count two is premeditated backstabbing, and then count three with Shakim versus Shamar and Lemon. Shakim is accusing Lemon of being jealous and wants whatever he has, and ultimately still wants him. Count three. So the next case will be Lemon versus TMO. No said. The cat basically though, I'm taking Lemon to because he has fucked around and found out this time. It's way too many times of him taking it low. I'm accusing him of being a bitch when it comes to women and a pussy when it comes to men. Next case, one moment. Hey, Bailiff Rowe.
Hey, baby, how you
Uh
doing?
oh, we got court reporter fish on here and bailiff fish. When you gotta be bailiff when you button up, and when you court reporter fish, you gotta open it up. Cause every court
Court
reporter got to get her
session.
own nasty piece of judge side piece. Every court reporter be done got them legs to the moon, child, get that judge money. But I'm just going
You
over
got
the list for them real quick, and then we got Mika versus Shakim. Shakim is taking Mika to court because Shakim basically vindicated himself, and the court will be the judge of that about Mika doxing him. Now we heard some semantics throughout the day. It wasn't the Discord and lemons. It wasn't this, but the point is Shakim is trying to make is that it was denied totally by everyone that anything ever happened. And I think Shakim has some exhibits to present to the court of his doxing. So Mika versus Shakim. And then we get time, we're gonna do these other ones, and we're gonna do them in an order and just make sure we get the most important ones out the way as they go along. Sour Patch versus Lemon. Who was who who in this duo and this back and forth on YTCs and all the drama is going on, who was in the wrong about the way they handled the person or how they treated each other in order for it to get to that point, either Lemon or Sour Patch, and we'll present those cases. And then Just Krista versus Grown Folks TV. Just Kristen and Grown Folks TV have been going at it. This is round 2 for them. I think they're trying to make the cut for season 2. We all know that everybody in season 1 over at Lemons will be replaced. So I think Just Krista and Grown Folks might be auditioning for season 2 and have realized that they look back and forth and may get them a little something. We'll discover that in the case today. But basically, Just Krista was disrespected by Grown Folks TV. He came off as trying to give her helpful advice, and we're gonna be the judge of that. So basically, was Grown Folks TV in the right for how he addressed Krista and the way he has addressed her since previously? Basically saying she's making a fool out of herself, yada yada yada. Or is Krista the victim? She can do what she want to do, is not hurting anybody, and that she's the only victim in the situation. So that's kind of like what we're gonna do. So, Ro, let's see. Is Shakim here and Shamar? Because y'all first on the motherfucking docket. Where they at? Let me see. We might have to move on. Hey, ODS. Hey, everybody else into the room.
yes, Your Honor.
Honey Love. VGC. Go ahead. And I don't see Shakim and Shamar yet, so we can roll down to oh yeah, I did see Shakim. He was up here. Shakim, you want to click the link? Because you got 2 cases, baby. You got you
Yeah.
and Shamar and Lemon in one, and then you and Mika in the other one. Go ahead, Ro.
Yes, Your Honorable Judge. And I actually just looked up the case file on the Shakim versus Mika, and I saw some nasty work. Your Honor, it was doxing, among other things. Apparently, Pola Lady Sparkle was over there doxed Boots. And we also have terrible information that Shakim, we done saw his car, apparently, and then we done saw a house too. It's a whole lot of hookery going on over there. And apparently Mika's Discord, I mean, the shame of it all, Your Honor. I was just looking up the case file. I read it. I've seen enough.
Okay. Yes, we'll go ahead and forward that over to Your Honor. And I'll put that, I'll, go over that once I go back to my chambers and decide on, what's going on. So please go ahead and forward exhibit, that'd be exhibit A then. And now court reporter fish, can you file it under exhibit A and make sure that we have that ready for all the discoveries for this particular case?
I'll be right on it now.
Thank you.
Yes, Your Honor.
Shaquille, come back. I don't know what happened. Come back, Shaquille. And if Shamar is in here, he can come up too. And if Mika wants to have a say, because we're gonna try both of y'all cases when Shaquille comes up here. So We're gonna go ahead and knock out Shakim versus Mika, and Mika and Shakim versus Lemon and Shamar.
Mm.
Let me see. Shakim was back here. I think. I don't know. I don't think I clicked him on right. Let me see. On this row, we're gonna get to that because I have a nasty something and we need to go to jail. Okay,
Oh
so
yes, Your Honor, I meant to tell you that too. Yes, in the back, Molly Maybach did turn in a document as well. Yes, Your Honor, they had the documents have been flooding. So yes,
okay.
Maybach, he was back there. He
Well,
came
can
back
you go
there. He
ahead
had
and
his insurance check. So
since he's submitting exhibits for the court, please. Even though we know Molly, cannot come to the link, and that's just, he's not able to come to the link. Molly doesn't hit links. But since he's actually submitting documents or timestamps or proof to the court, I still need you to go ahead and swear him in from the chat, please.
absolutely, Molly Maybach, do you resign to tell the truth, nothing but the truth, so help you through this courtroom in that chat without a whole lot of messiness, Molly, because we need some serious business among the chat. Do you think you can play in the realm of seriousness for just a second, Molly? While we're gonna take the documents from you, then you can go and act a fool again. Is that okay? So
Okay,
help
while
you in this court.
He's making sure he's going to answer honestly. Okay, there you go. Let me see. Here you go, bailiff.
Okay, so yes, I do. Thank you, Molly. We appreciate it. I'm gonna go ahead and swipe those papers from you. Now, go ahead, Molly. Go ahead. Act a fool again. Go ahead. Who
So
you gonna
Nick,
trigger today, Molly? Oh, I'm sorry. Oh, hold on.
oh,
Let
he
me
already
calm
got in
down.
trouble over
Just
at one of our defendants. One of our defendants on the docket, he's already been in hot water with and has been banned. So that case may have to come, next time. We may have to do a Molly versus Lemon case, and we'll just have to get him counsel. And Molly just has to participate in, so that he's not in abstention because he's here. Just say in Chatston, so he's going to just stay from the chat and give his testimony. Okay, we can roll whatever we can get for the content for the court. We roll it whatever we can get. No witness no case will ever be turned away. What's up, Shakim?
absolutely.
Salutations, good evening, Your Honor and bailiff on this roll. What's good? I'm Shakim Raleigh testifying. Let's go.
Go
Hello,
ahead and swear
Shakim
me in,
Ra.
Roro.
Shakim, I'm gonna go ahead and get you all just all in testified in, sir. So do you, Shakim Ra, Sun God, do you come to this court today to tell the truth, nothing but the truth? So help you through the courtroom today of the Miso.
Yes, I do.
Thank you, sir. We appreciate that. You are you are the judge. He's all yours.
Okay, so for our first case, Shakim was on the docket twice. What is his first case, Baylor?
Yes, Shakim's first case is Shakim versus Mika.
Okay, so in this case, the court has reviewed what has been submitted. They the the plaintiff here, Shakim Rog, had submitted evidence about being doxxed. First, there was a denial from the other side, is what I'm gathering from the evidence, that any doxing occurred. But Shakim Rog submitted a video for the court where he showed his own home, a supposed owner of his home, a car that he owns in his driveway, and a couple of other personal identifying information in a Discord group without his knowledge. Is that basically correct, Shakim?
That is 100% correct. Absolutely, Your Honor.
Okay, and so Mika, so for her side of it, was saying I didn't do this. Shakim's a slow hoe, and I did not participate in anything. None of us did. There was no doxing anywhere. Not with now, and but I did get a rebuttal from one of the patrons in the court. They did say, well, this was not in Lemon's Discord, but I had to go back to my discovery, and what the allegation we're trying to prove is no one said which Discord. They said this did not happen. It did not exist. And I reviewed all the documents, the timestamps. And so that's the part I am clear on, because specifically, it was not Lemon's Discord. It was supposed to be something. It was just supposed to had never happened. So, Shakim, can you also speak to, because I see that y'all have a history and you were served a recent cease and desist. Can you please speak to the reason why this defendant would want to do something like that? And this was in another court jurisdiction, so I just want to just let that be known.
Absolutely, Your Honor. So, as far as the cease and desist, I believe the cease and desist was sent as an intimidation tactic, Your Honor. It had more so to do with trying to silence my First Amendment right to free speech and to impinge upon all the other amendments. I believe there's at least five that I know by heart. So, yeah, basically, she did not want me connecting with people from the Black tea sector, such as uh, Treeses, the sector inspector, aka Big Pressure, aka Aaron. There's also like a lot of new people in my chat every single day. It's like I'm getting new subscribers and new people from that sector. So she saw that coming months ago and she wanted to silence me, Your Honor. Now, as far as regarding whose Discord it is, it's been stated for the record by Lemon and Crack Me. I'm sorry, I can't call her Crack Mika over here. Sorry.
Yeah.
How am I to refer to her? What's her name again? Go ahead.
Mika.
All right, you gotta excuse me. Please strike that from the record, jury. So yeah, Mika. I don't know whose Discord it is. I just know I was sent screenshots and doxed information. And last time I checked, it's on the record that Lemon himself said that it's a Discord within a Discord within a Discord within a Discord, or a server within a server, or a channel within a channel within a channel. I'm not going to play semantics with these people. Lord have mercy, Judge. I'm keeping up with none of these people. I'm back on mute.
Now, Shakim, how would you respond? Why would you respond to it? I did get something submitted from Mika's team, and it said that you have been harassing and stalking her in various places in YouTube and making the majority of your content about her. And now I did receive your channel link as part of your discovery for this case, and I didn't see her name in really too many titles. It looks like a back and forth, but these are the allegations, and that you really you mean to harm her on YouTube, and it never is going to stop. So these complaints about harassment and stalking, how do you plead on those?
Absolutely, I plead not guilty for several reasons. Because number one, I've never looked up Mika's personal address. I don't know what her house looks like. I don't know what her Section 8 disability stamped apartment looks like. I have no idea what her living conditions are. However, we cannot say the same in reverse for me. So, as far as harassment and stalking, I don't even go to the same places that Mika would like to frequent. I'm at YouTube cameras in the morning. Mika's not over there. Also, other channels like Audio's channel, I don't see her over there. I'm always in Sincere Saida's chat. She's hardly ever there. So I could give you a cornucopia, a long list of channels that I go to where she's not at, and I don't hit any links where she's at either, because we all know I don't go to Lemon's channel. I'm back on Merc.
Bailiff, do you have anything submitted as far as questions from the court audience? Did you receive anything that I need to know about, or anybody want to add something to this before I give my ruling?
Yes, Your Honor. Actually, I want to say Molly Maybach, he has something that he wanted to add to this case.
Okay. Molly, please let me know the timestamp and said video. What day was this on? And I'll make sure I review this in my chambers. And then I'll rule. Once I get that and able to look at that, I'll be able to rule on that. Welcome, Ali. Welcome, Connie. Okay, Molly's getting the timestamp, and you can look for that too in the chat, Bailiff, of the timestamp in the particular video that I need to go ahead and review in my chambers. So let's go ahead and move on to Shakim's next case while we're getting those discoverables.
Absolutely, Your Honor. So the next case that we have is Shakim Ra versus Lemon, as well as Shamar.
Now, Mr.
And
Ra,
I want my man
go
back,
ahead.
Your Honor. I'm sorry.
Oh, okay.
Give me my man back.
And
what was stated, Your Honor.
Yes, I did see that in the information that was submitted to the court. I also saw that Mr. Ra feels like he was deceived. He did not know of a prior close relationship between his ex. What do you want to say? We'll come over his ex little fling. He did not know the status of the relationship with his former friend Lemon. He did not know how close they went. He didn't know they were watching movies in Discord. He was kind of led astray and bamboozled, if you will, and then he was kind of caught off guard once his former nemesis Lemon, Mr. Lemon, came to Shamar's chat to get under the skin of the defendant. Is what he feels like it happened. He feels like that Lemon, didn't have a genuine interest, even though he claimed to have a prior relationship later to justify. He felt like it was completely calculated in him going over there to woo Mr. Shamar over to his link to spite Shakim. And also, I think I also saw in my cases that Mr. Ra feels like Shamar was moving funny and that he may be a tad bit chasing clout as far as participating in contests and things like that. But I don't want to put nothing else in Mr. Ra's mouth. Mr. Ra, what would you say is your biggest issue with the Lemon and Shamar having any kind of relationship? And can you also tell the court can you restate to the court how you did not know about their previous relationship in Discord shenanigans?
Okay. Yes. Thank you so much, Your Honor. So I don't have an issue with him having a YouTube ship or a relationship. As far as their previous relationship, um, I wouldn't term it as such. I would say that, like I said, I would see Shamar every blue moon, and you would almost never see Lemon over there at Shamar. So that's just an observation that I made from actually watching. I feel like all of that other stuff about how Shamar is in the Discord means absolutely nothing because it's a public Discord. Literally anybody, even a bot, could join that Discord. So that's a moot point, and it deflects away from what the defendant, and I'm specifically referring to Lemon, he said out of his own mouth that he went over there to cause division. I would like to submit the timestamp, Exhibit B. From Shamar's channel, but I don't know if you should play it right now. But I do have that timestamp. I got so many timestamps of self-admissions of guilt by the defendant. So I believe exactly what's coming out of his mouth, especially with him being drunk, because we all know a drunk mind tells a sober tongue. So, that's where I'm at with that. Hopefully that answers the question, Your Honor.
We do, Bayla. We had a complaint in the audience. They felt like that you were making your Honor, Mr. Rock keeps making ad libs. Oh, okay. So you thinking that may have something to do with the case. Okay. Sustained, neither here nor there. Okay. Thank you for the cash out. Truth never fails. Thank you, boo. For the super chat. Thank you, boo. Now, Bailiff, I do see. I don't. Can you make a call for Mr. Lemon and Mr. Shamar in the chat before we proceed to make sure that they don't have anything to add and see if they're here and wanting to add to the case before I move on.
Yes, Your Honor. Let's see.
Yeah, and just to be clear, I don't have any charges against Shamar. The only charge I got against Lemonisha, I'm sorry, you got to strike that from the record. Sorry.
Yes, reported fish, please strike.
The only objection I have to the defendant, Lemon, is just being a thirsty sexual harassment. That's what I'm going to put it as on Shamar's channel by talking about his genitals. I felt like it was inappropriate. It was a family night, and my family was watching, so I'm back on mute.
Oh, this is new information to the court. Court reporter fish, can you please log Exhibit 3, previous lives action and other freaky tales that may have went on, please? Can you add that?
Yes, Your Honor. Ooh, this a freak night, freak neat. This a freak neat at a family day. Not having it. No, not in this courtroom. Thank you so much for that info, Mr. Ra. So right now we don't have Shamar in the building. Apparently, Your Honor, we're looking for him, as well as Lemon. Please, Lemon, or Shamar, if you have anything that you would like to add, your testimony to this case, we need you to speak very soon, because right now it looks like Mr. Raw case is going to go right through. We're going to have to take upon the charges that he has placed against Lemon quite seriously. So we need you to, unless do you have a representative for
Yes,
Lemon?
does
There are
anybody want
quite
to
a bit of Lemonettes
represent?
as well as
Yeah, is
Lemonaires.
a lemonade in here that wants to represent and defend Lemon? And is there anybody from Shamar's camp that wants to speak a word before I get ready to rule on this portion of the case? Let me see now.
You have your super
Okay.
chat from Molly.
Oh, okay. Thank you, Molly. I have this is the update to the previous case that Shakim is in. In Lemon's upload section, only one video. 43930. One moment while I confer go in my chambers. Bailiff, can you if you have any other things to add with this case or the first one with with Shakim, you can go ahead while I review this.
Absolutely. So Shakim, I have to say, after you learned about that information on at Mika's, was it something that like really surprised you to see that
One moment,
all
there's
that?
somebody. One moment. Let me just see. Somebody is trying to approach the bench without permission. So give me one moment. Major infraction. Major infraction.
Yes, ma'am.
Right. Let's see who this is. I don't recognize. Hello. How can we help you?
Oh, hello.
Do you have anything to add? Are you here to represent Lemon or Shamar?
Ma'am.
Okay. So I take it by the broken English and the, I don't know, the illusion of being slow that you're here to represent Lemon. One moment. Okay. Wait. And you know what? 1 second. If we need you, we'll bring you back. I think we have somebody here for Team Lemon. Hello, BBW.
Yes, this is Mrs. Lemon.
Okay, well, right now your husband is being charged with trying to take my client's man. Also, I'm not my client. I'm sorry. The defendant's man. Your client, your husband is being charged with trying to get under the defendant's skin by going and flirting with his former man. And also, your client has alleged that your husband, was not forthcoming in his long-standing relationship with Shakim. What do you want to add to this?
First, I would like to say that those first charges and all this other stuff it's all false. It's all a bunch of stuff and I like the defendant. I think that's who he is, or is we the defendant? Okay, the guy. I like him. He's a cool person, but the charges he has against my ex-husband is totally just out left field. I think he got those. I think he kind of was out on the baseball field or something, and out there playing in the dirt with some people, and just kind of got some things together and brought all this stuff against my ex-husband. I listened to the things. I talked to some of the people that and these are not what was said. This is not the stuff that was said. So I'm here. My husband has been working long hours the last 5 days, 10 and 12 hours, and I just recently found out that he may be involved in a new relationship. There's a lot going on with my husband, so I am definitely here
So
to represent him.
is your husband, so I take it y'all have an open, well, you said ex-husband. So did y'all have an open marriage? Because these are claims of homosexuality. Did y'all have an open marriage, or are you denying those claims?
No, our marriage was not open. And no, my husband has never had a desire for men. No.
Mr. Rod, do you want to respond to that?
Yes, I would, Your Honor. So I would like to submit Exhibit C, which is Jay Wilson's live. You go to Jay Wilson's live from last night when he was on the panel with Ness. I'll get the exact timestamp. He said that he saw he saw Lemon, excuse me, trying to holler at Shamar. I would also like to submit Exhibit D from Nest Live the night before last. When she heard the audio, she also said that Lemon was trying to flirt. She said his tone was very flirtatious. It was very sultry. It was very zesty. It was very spicy. There was an undeniable chemistry that multiple people have observed, lesbians and same gender loving men. With that being said, I'm back on mute.
You know what, Mr. Raw, if possible, being that we have Mrs. Lemon here, is there any way that you can say the words that were stated
Excuse
towards
me, Bayla. I'm the ex. He's my
X
ex. Yeah, we may be
X
getting
oh
back together,
separation?
but right now yeah, he's my ex-husband. Yes.
Okay. X Mrs. Lemon. Is there a way that Mr. Raw, could you say exactly what was said to Shamar at the time of his live that may have people thinking that there were acts that were trying to be displayed that were in a sexual nature, if possible?
Yeah, I can actually submit the audio if the court would allow.
Can we do that, Judge?
I
That
just
would
got
be
this. Who? Thank you, Mr. Maybach. This timestamp is very much telling. We'll see if we can put it on a couple 2 times speeds, just a little few seconds clip, because this timestamp is a doozy for the first case. Now, can we do what on this row?
Could Mr. Raw present that audio if possible? I mean,
Yes, if he can get the timestamp
if,
from the Reverend Dr. Pastor
Can
Jay Wilson's live, and I'll be willing to play that.
can
is
I
that
have
something that you
can
want to
I
hear, X Mrs. Lemon? Is that something that you actually want to hear? Though we want to make sure you're comfortable.
I don't really think it's necessary, especially since the audio is coming from a pastor who's known to not really tell the truth. And I have witnesses who know this man. He doesn't tell the truth. And then the other people and all this stuff, it has been heard. It's been heard all over the neighborhoods. So, and it's just not what it was made out to be. But if the court, don't have anything else to do and that's what you want to do, then go ahead. But I've heard them, and it's a lot of la. My husband has been going through a lot since our breakup, and he have really, really found himself in a lot of different things. There has been a lot going on to the point where I am now, even stepping in to be that friend that he needs, and yeah.
Okay. That mainly was evidence that I felt X Mrs. Lemon may wanted to hear, but being that we
Okay.
already heard, I think
Right. I think we
we
can
can
move. But now I want to go ahead and submit this to the people. This is what I'm just was one of my discoveries I got. And this is about hints to one of the cases that Lemon is in. Let me go ahead and bring it in. This is also the Mika and Lemon case. This is also character references, because these people have said that they did not dox. And so if they're saying one thing and you hear the opposite on here, then you can surely see that they would deny doxing this man. So one moment.
Okay.
I'm gonna chop it up a little bit.
And X Mrs. Lemon, just to talk to you on the side, the only thing that kind of tore it up for me was Grinder. I'm gonna cut that from the record. The Grinder just effed me up.
Again,
Yeah, and
these are
I did
things.
receive
These are
a transcript from the company Grinder LLC with a download of the app and the time and the area code from where it came. That was also a part of the chamber. One moment,
again.
I need to play my evidence from Molly. One moment.
If I could take you to the side, babe. Oh, there's
Okay,
Yes.
one
information
moment,
to play.
one moment. Yes, one
Okay.
moment. I'm doing something. Yeah. Okay.
But if I could just tell you,
Oh,
Although he threw a drink at me, he has a very nice heart. And I know where he work at. I won't reveal that, because I'm upset. Yes, I put a drink on you. That's what I'm talking about. So that's you calling Michael Jackson, right? And that's what I'm talking about. That's he. No, it's not that person who got pictures of Michael Jackson. I appreciate that as well. And not only did you get where he work at, we got a picture of what he looked like. You got multiple. Thank you for that. I appreciate that. Snipers everywhere.
I got snipers everywhere, baby. Well, on the first case of Shakim versus Mika, I rule in favor of Mr. Shakim Ra. I certify in this court that there are previous instances of doxing, as just admitted by the channel holder and the defendant in the next case. And so basically it goes to Mr. Ra, and I'll decide of punishment and damages later. So the second case involves Shamar and Lemon and Shakim. So the timestamp that y'all wanted to play for that was what? You said you don't feel like we need to play it?
Yes, Your Honor. I don't think we need to play that, being that we have ex Mrs. Lemon here, and she has spoken, her word on how she feels about the situation. She's already seen what people's certain actions, or what has
So
happened.
she thinks she doesn't want to see the interaction with him and the and the other
and
co-defendant.
I
Okay,
also would like to explain the grinder thing because
yes, I was
just in
just going
case
to
you hear
ask
whispered
that.
that.
Yes, I just going
Okay.
to ask that because that's next. Go ahead.
Okay. Again, this is things that happen after the divorce. Okay. My husband was told that I was fooling around with a lot of different men. And he know that I do be on the internet. He did hear that I was going to dating sites to pick up men and try to start a new life for myself, which I have met someone, but I'm, that's not important right now. And I believe my husband, because he's not really into this, the computer stuff, and neither one of us really is. And I believe he probably had asked someone, like, what site do men be on? Where do they be at? And what's going on, and someone must have told him about that. And he went on, and that's how that whole thing got put there.
But do you know why he may even wanted to play around, like just? I mean, trolling.
He actually didn't play around on there. He actually came across a guy on there that he thought he seen me with, and he had some words with the guy to the point where he was ready to fight. And they got rid of him and banned him from the app.
Oh, so he got up there because of you, ex Mrs. Lemon. Oh,
yes. Mm-hmm.
What was that guy running on Grindr for? Too? Oh, they running on. They ready to. They trying to fight on Grindr. Oh no.
Object. Now, court report, bitch. I told you about this behavior.
Sorry.
Yes.
Let me be quiet. I'm so sorry.
Yes.
Thank you so much.
You're already on probation. Okay. Just calm yourself.
Objection. We only have 57 likes. Objection.
Okay, one moment. Oh, okay, sustain. Can we please get the court's likes up, please? Thank you. And we do have a witness that wants to come up and add to this. I just dropped the link. When she gets up here, you're gonna have to swear her in, and we want to see what she has to add before I rule in this case.
Yes, Your Honor.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Yes, thank you.
Oh, no problem. One moment. So, okay, so
Your
that's
Honor,
your
can you also take into consideration that a lot of my husband's friends have also noticed that since the divorce, where my husband would occasionally have, a drink or two, he has really been, and he's getting help for that now that I'm back in the picture. He's not.
Okay, one moment. We have people coming up to add, and we have one of the co-defendants coming. Shamar.
Salute everybody. Can you hear me?
Hello, Shamar. One moment. And Miss Intel.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, it's me.
Do you have something, Miss Intel, to add to the grinder?
Objection! Objection in the motherfucking courtroom. First of all, I think that we should not have people that can be
order.
Hold on, cause
The bailiff has to swear you in. You disrespect to the
Yeah,
court now.
Your Honor, I'm
man,
so
this is
sorry. I should have swear
bullshit.
ex Mrs.
I mean,
Amelia too, Your Honor.
y'all letting BBW over here lie to the court.
Bailiff,
Can I swear
bailiff,
all
can you
three of them in
swear
at the
the witness
same god
in?
dag on time?
Bailiff,
Come
can you
on,
please swear the
in
witness in?
This is the
Oh
same
yes, please.
lady. This is the same lady who is currently involved with a married man. This is the
Mm-hmm.
same lady.
We're both
This
married.
is the
We're both
same
married.
lady. She's involved with a married man. One who was
And you
Do
obsessed
you
with
involved
swear
my
to
with a
tell the
Listen,
ex-husband.
truth
teacher
listen.
that
Objection,
Ex-husband.
relevant.
and Mrs. Intel?
Objection, listen. This is
Slash
it. This is how this
Miss
gonna work. Anybody else
Testo.
that's out of turn is gonna order court of fine and be escorted out the courtroom. Judge, Bailiff Rowe, can you please
Quit.
swear in both people that came up today for the case?
Absolutely, Your Honor. I'm so sorry. Shamar, do you, upon this court, swear to tell the truth, nothing but the truth? Is on to the court, just to the court. Do you swear to tell the truth on
Yes, I do.
everything that's going on?
Yes, I do.
Thank you, sir. Mrs. Intel slash Elizabeth
yes,
Testo. Boo, do you plan to tell the truth, nothing but the truth? So help you to the
yes,
court
yes,
today.
yes. Yes,
Thank
I
you.
do. Let's get
Court.
this on and over with.
Thank you.
Yeah. Can I object now?
Yes.
Can I object to
Yes.
delusions?
You
Okay,
are all.
first of all, y'all should not be able to have a woman that's up here that man that she called her nephew and started messing around with her nephew. That is not right. That is not normal. Let's start there. And first of all, this is my legendary doing right here. I will be damned if I will allow anybody on this earth to downplay me pulling that grinder up off that motherfucking phone. We ain't gonna pretend and act like he was about him fighting, and that's why he got kicked off the grinder. That is the most dumbest excuse I have heard on earth. Girl, no, we are not going. Okay, grinder is for gay men to hook up, the fuck you suck, and do all type of nasty shit to each other. We is not gonna be delusional because y'all somebody defending them and wanting to be delusional themselves. They 50 something years old right now with his mama and they want to mess with a young boy. That ain't our problem. What we not gonna do, okay, Your Honor, what we not gonna do is pretend to act like my evidence don't mean shit. This is proof. Can we put the proof on the on the big screen, please?
Where? Okay, one moment. Now, bailiff, I'm gonna
Yeah.
need you to get a little bit of order in this court. And
Yes.
one second while we getting this full screen.
Miss
Here
Intel,
we
you out of
go.
order
And this
for
is
this time of time. Miss
exhibit
Intel.
number
You're
4.
out of
Court reporter Fish, can you file exhibit number 4, the grinder app, please?
Yes, Your
Yeah.
Honor.
Okay. Thank you. One moment. Oh, got interruptions. One
But yes,
moment.
she's involved with a married man.
Your Honor,
At least mine
Your
ain't getting
Honor,
caught up on grinder though.
can she have I don't give a F on her? Your Honor, it's bad enough we got Grinder up there. And then we got I don't give a F. Your
I'm gonna go on mute to
Boo, you
see if
gonna
they
get
got
me
any
fired?
feedback.
Okay,
No
and
objections, Your Honor. No objections sustained on my end.
okay, and so the last part that we have the other co-defendant, Mr. Shamar here. Mr. Shamar, you heard the allegations that Lemon has been accused of stealing you from Shakim, and that y'all had premeditated and prior relationships that Shakim was not aware of, your affiliation to Discord, and you're a member of the Lemonaires. Do you have any comment on that?
Um, yes, I did hear the first part about Shakim, like saying like, "Oh, Lemon stole Shamar, etc., etc." I feel like he was just using that during the drag because how can anybody steal someone that Shakim gave back to the streets? I was giving back to the streets, so how could anybody steal me? So I don't know. I just feel like he was using that as a drag.
And Shamar
Mr.
has
What
been
was
Rowe?
the
to our
other stuff?
home. Your Honor, Shamar has been to me and Mr. Lemon's home. And he has been a friend of ours for a very, very long time. I would just like to add that.
Mr. Rod, would you like to comment on the gave back to the streets?
Okay, yes, I would, Your Honor. Thank you so much, and thank you for your response to the court. So, As far as that allegation, that is true. I did separate myself from the situation. So yeah, I was probably being a little facetious that day. I was being a little petty nigga from Detroit. But as far as the other allegations aren't really against Shamar. They're more so against the other co-defendant. As far as him describing his phallus on another man's platform, that is basically the main and most critical charge to this RICO case. I'm back on mute.
Your Honor, you
Okay.
should also know that I do work for Shakim Ra. I work at both of his offices.
I
I
plead the
am one
fifth.
of his hit people.
What in the conflict of interest is this shit? Now, the man that's accusing your
I was
husband of
about
being
to say that.
homosexual, the man that's accusing your of being a homosexual and of trying to steal his man, you are also employed by said man?
Yes, I hold what they call a blue wrench, which is almost like a blue outfit. When I come into the office, I am required to wear that at all times before I can speak or say anything. When I put my name in, it comes up in blue. These are all people who once were very, very nice with my husband. My husband was very nice to these gentlemen, and now and it's all since the divorce. It's all since the divorce. I kind of blame myself, but okay.
Mr.
Objection. I
Shamar,
blame Taylor Port and Mike's Hard Lemonade. Objection.
sustain. Mr. Shamar, how would you like to address your prior relationship? Do you think that you were deceptive in any way by not revealing your Discord and long-term supporter affiliation of Lemon to Mr. Ra?
No, I don't. Like, cause I don't know. I've been over there for, like I said, like more than a year, I believe. Over at Lemons, like we've been going to each other pages and stuff. Shakim actually probably just don't remember me there or so. So I don't really feel like that has anything to do with it or something that I should disclose before.
Okay, yeah. Now y'all
So I
make
think he's basically saying that he was a family friend. Um, like, and then you just saying like at the time, I guess you and Lemon were, just that family friend of
Yes, he would come
Mrs.
over and
Yeah,
visit
Lemon.
with us quite often. Yes.
Okay,
okay. The
so
court
she
has
could call.
I have a decision. I have a decision in Bailiff. Court reporter Fish, can you please get ready to log my decision on this case? I've already ruled on the first case involving Mr. Ron. I'm ready to make a ruling on the second case. In this second case with Mr. Ra versus Lemon and Shamar, I am going to recuse Shamar from this case and excuse him. And I thank him for coming to the court and his duty. He is separated from this case. So the allegation of Mr. Lemon of trying to steal said man and to come and to associate with Shamar under some kind of deceptive task at hands when he went over there that time. Not saying he didn't have a prior knowledge and a prior support system, but I'm talking about the actual going over and clicking the link and having an in-depth conversation. The timing just seems off. So Mr. Lemon is guilty for trying to attempt to steal Shamar from Shakim, and I will be making the punishment rulings and sentencing at a later date. Now,
I
the
will
Thank
be
you, Your
getting in
next.
Honor.
touch with the
thank you.
Supreme Court. I will be
Okay,
getting in
you
touch
can
with the
submit an
Supreme Court
appeal.
on
You
you,
can
Your
submit
Honor,
an
because you are not being fair. You are being very, very biased.
appeal.
No, there is something going on
Caleb,
here because there
she is
is no
fine.
way that
Caleb,
my husband, while
Caleb, so
talking to
you
him,
working
was
today?
saying anything out the
I'm so
way
sorry.
never
What?
invited this man
One
in any
second.
type of way.
One second,
Objection.
please. Mrs. X Lemon. 1 second, darling. Your
No
Honor.
outburst in my
Can
courtroom.
can can she try to? Can she defend herself in the courtroom?
What
What
she can
is?
do is her and her ex
Jesus.
can submit a appeal to my appellate division, and
Okay.
court reporter Fish will give you the instructions after the trial. So, Mr. Shamar, Mr.
Yes.
Shakim,
I got
y'all
you.
are welcome to be dismissed. Now, Mr. Shakim, you may be calling a separate case, but I think y'all both are clear to go.
Thank
All
you.
right. Thank you so much, Your Honor. Thank you, Bailiff Honest Rose. Salute to Shamar
Thank you
Slayage
for
and
having me. Bye.
Justice Bye.
We
Just
appreciate
just
all of
hold
y'all.
on. You
Y'all
have
were
another
great.
case.
Thank you.
Yes, salute
Okay,
What?
everybody. Thank you for having me.
you have a case. Okay, thank you,
What
Mr.
happened?
Shamar. Your case is you're next on the docket. You and Grown Folks TV. So Grown Folks TV has been accused of being disrespectful. He has been accused of trying to tell a woman how to manage her pussy and time. He has been accused of also being a hypocrite by doing the exact same thing that he has accused Just Krista of doing. Now, Grown Folks TV side is saying she deserves all the work that she got, and there's more. She is not appropriate, and someone has to tell her. And the chat backed me up, as he stated today. Exhibit number 1, YTC's link, Core Reported Fish, where he said that the chat was pleased with what he was doing, and everybody was in agreement, and and he would continue. And I think the time frame on that lecture that he gave was about 35 to 45 minutes. Thank you, Core Reporter Fish. And so, just Krista, how do you feel about the allegations that Grown Folks TV was out of place, out of turn? He was rude, he was disrespectful, and that he was trying to give you pussy management advice. How do you feel about those allegations?
Well, Your Honor, this man has followed me. He has stalked me. He has accused me of sending him pictures of my lady parts, the upper lady parts that only my husband have seen. Well, others seen it, but it was a mistake. But only my ex-husband have seen the exclusive parts of,
One moment. Court Reporter Fish, can you put on exhibit number 3 the Tiggo Biddies picture that you had showed me earlier? That you can you go ahead and log that into the evidence, please, Court Reporter Fish?
I sure can, Your Honor. All right.
Thank you. Okay, and the court has
Nice
received
melody.
those as proof. That's on the side of Just Krista. We have received that as proof, and I have examined them, and they seem to, be legit. Okay, go ahead, Just Krista.
Yes, this man has he has these moments where he feels like I have been in a relationship with him, and because he feels that way, I guess he feels the need to constantly tell me how to conduct myself here online. As I said earlier, my ex-husband and I, we are, we're friendly now, and we've been having very good times together. He does not like that. And I will tell you right now, Your Honor, my husband is younger than me.
Is there any witnesses? Let me just I get what you. Someone to make sure is that because I see your husband is not here, and Chad, he's also in violation. Court Reporter Fish, can you please log everyone that did not show up as required so far, so we can put some sanction on them at a later date.
Your Honor, my husband works very long hours. He even did overtime.
Okay, we're talking about Grown Folks TV right now.
He wanted to be here.
That case with your husband is over. This is Grown Folks TV. We moved on. He has not shown up, so we're gonna put him in contempt. So please issue a bench warrant for Grown Folks TV. And please, when y'all go and pick him up, bailiff, he does not get to bring his teeth, any other devices, his penis pump, any of those things cannot come into custody. Do you understand those orders? Okay, thank you. So
I did hear that his dentures no longer fit because they have been out of his mouth so long. And the hair on top of his head does not grow.
How is he supposed to speak properly?
Court Reporter Fish, we just log what they say. Okay. So go ahead and put that into the next exhibit that we have proof of what has been alleged regarding his mouth. Okay, so basically also, can you tell the court, because we really, we have a civil part of this case where pain and suffering I can also add to this case. So to speak to that, to see if I need to add that into the charges, how did it make you feel today on YTC's platform when he approached you with helpful, so he called it advice? Oh, bailiff, can you get the cleaner?
Yes. Oh, I'm sorry.
I was so upset.
Mrs. Lemon, darling, please calm down. Please.
Bailiff, do you have a church fan?
I was so embarrassed. I was so embarrassed, Your Honor.
Okay. Okay.
Thank
We
you. Thank you.
understand.
I got you, baby. Oh,
I was so
tissue. Hold on, let me get a
embarrassed.
tissue for the.
Thank you. Thank you.
Okay.
I'm sorry, Your Honor.
One second, let me
Just
get
to know
some.
It's
that someone actually
okay.
cared
It's
kind of made me break down.
okay.
Sorry. I haven't
Understand.
revealed this to my husband, my ex-husband yet, but I know he's going to be upset when he finds out.
Okay. Wow. I
It's
think
gonna
the
be okay,
court.
I am
darling.
very
You go.
hurt. I am very hurt, Your Honor. Um, on my way home, I didn't even get anything to eat. And I think I lost about 20 pounds. And my husband enjoys me being a full-size lady. And I don't know if this is going to prevent me and my ex-husband from getting back together now that I've dropped these 20 pounds. I have been
Oh,
through so much, and I just want to get my husband back. And finding out that my husband is fooling around with some other lady that enjoys tacos.
oh my. Okay.
But
Well,
I must say, can I
unfortunately,
please talk to
this is a
ex Mrs.
civil.
Lemon? But he did deny that, though. He denied that. But throw
This
it
is
out
a
there.
civil. That's a civil matter. Right now, we're just. Yeah, and thank you. I can understand the intensity of how Grown Folks TV made you feel. Thank you for that. I will consider adding on that um, pain and suffering clause onto the criminal portion of this case, so we can. Court reporter Fish, can you please log civil case number 322 and go along with the criminal case 256? Thank you. Okay, so Grown Folks TV is not here for
So how
his
much money
side.
am I going to get, Your Honor? How much money you going to make them give me?
I'm not
Oh, I'm
sure.
sorry.
We've not made an official ruling yet. Is there anyone from the court audience that would like to come and give testimony on anything on grown folks' side? Whether you agree with the method, whether you think it was needed, whether you think that does Krista deserve what she got? If anybody can come up here and wants to give anything to counter this, I'm going to go ahead and make a ruling in this case. Let's see. Bailiff
Let's
will
make
give
sure.
everyone a
Let's. Oh
couple
yeah, I'm
minutes.
sorry, Your Honor. Would anyone like to come up to address this case?
Hmm. And while I do that, I'll go through the chain and read the salutations to the court. Hello, Mobetta. How you doing? Welcome, Nurse K, Leslie.
Emo
Thank
better
you. Sarah.
juror.
Hey, Miss Patricia. Okay, so there doesn't seem to be anyone here from the writers. Then there's no dig writers, no clit writers, no writers at all. So the writer family has decided that they don't want to add anything to this case. So I'm going to sentence. I'm going to rule in this case guilty of harassment, poor behavior, and hypocrisy on the part of grown folks. And just Krista, I am sorry for all the emotional turmoil. I will be awarding a civil judgment for you. I do need to go back and consult case law. So when I give the sentencing on the next court case, I will go ahead and give you those punitive damages. Okay.
Thank you, Your Honor. Have a
And you
blessed
may want
day.
to step down on this case because we have to switch over. Your husband has another case, but he against a member of the court. So if you would like to come up as a witness or something on his side later, you can. But right now, we ask that everybody clear the courtroom except for the Miss
Okay.
O, the bailiff, and if your husband is in the audience.
Can I talk to 1 second, ex Mrs. Lemon, darling? You should have
Yes.
been watching him. Why you got all these cases? What in the?
It's all
Ain't your
because of the
mama?
divorce. I blame myself. We were going through so much, and I just walked out. I told him I couldn't take it anymore. And he blocked me from I couldn't get in touch with him to even talk anything through. But now he has unblocked me. We are talking, we're laughing, we're having good times. We've had a couple of arguments, even on yesterday, but I know it's because he's been doing this overtime. He kept singing a song on yesterday, and I'm so concerned about him. He kept singing, "Meet me at the crossroads."
Bailiff, can you please assist? You
Yeah,
I have proof. He was
have any
singing it the
more?
whole time
we
yesterday. Meet him at the crossroad, so you don't be lonely. And thank you, thank you. So, but I know it's all because he's just been so upset since the divorce. The kids are running rampant. I mean, oh my God, the kids. They're fighting with each other. They're beating up on each other. They're collecting other people's information. They're just going all over the place.
We saw a little lemon head, ex Mrs. Lemon, running around on somebody's thumbnail. Again, we saw. I'm not sure exactly what Shady. It was it Shady Tails. Yes, Shady Tails got a little lemon running around on a thumbnail. We saw
Yeah, it's a
the
lot.
children.
It's he's experiencing a lot. He's going through a lot. And that's why I just need the court to be a little bit, just a little bit lenient on him, just a little bit. He's trying. He's trying. He's really trying. He even had patience with me. Yes. So do you
I'm
want me to
glad
step?
that patience is coming around really to
Yes.
ex Mrs. Lemon. That's
Yes.
great.
This is going to be good for him. This is, yeah, to get some of this stuff off of him and to know that it's all behind him and he can just move forward. Yeah.
And I just want to say maybe, and maybe in the future as well, we could get another kind of, maybe a little collab on your channel, ex Mrs. Lemon, because I think he is feeling, like he's sharing a lot. So it's time for him to share with you as well as y'all do develop a better, rapport as y'all are connecting back
I
into
will
your
definitely
relationship.
tell him. I will definitely tell him what you recommend and see what he can do. Because he's a good
Yeah.
man. He's a good man. He's a good man, Savannah. I'm sorry, I thought you was my friend Savannah. But he's a good man. He's a good man.
Okay, now, Your Honor. So I say we have had a lot with ex Mrs. Lemon. I'm so
All
happy
right,
to
we're gonna go ahead
hear.
and have her step down, and so we can do this next case.
Okay,
Okay.
thank you.
Thank you. You can come
Thank
up
you
if you
so
need to add
much,
anything
darling. Please
later.
come back.
Thank
Okay.
you. Now, bailiff, this case is going to be decided by the jury, because Your Honor has to step out of her judge role for a second, and I'm taking her ex-husband Lemon to court, and the allegations in this case that I'm submitting to the court are as follows: that her ex-husband Lemon is an extremely angry person with poor character, and that he's troubled, and also, he's not taking advantages of services that are at his doorstep that can help him control his anger. He's very angry because of not being able to live in his truth. And I feel like he has taken that out on the Miss O, myself. And he has unfairly targeted me where he does not have the same smoke for other men in this sector. So basically, he's an overall nasty, depressed, and miserable individual with poor character and an even poorer background. Now, I do have some exhibits to present to the court, please. Court reporter Fish, if you could log exhibit number one. Exhibit number one is a character reference from one of Mr. Lemon's neighbors about how he lives and how he's living. And this will let you speak to his character and why and how atrocious he was for disrespecting the missile. One moment.
Okay, Your Honor.
It's going to be Exhibit 1, Visual 1, Court Reporter Fish. One moment. Okay. And this is going to go ahead and just attest to his character. So I have a neighbor who's complaining about Mr.'s. Let me make sure I ain't got nothing showing. Stop sharing. Hold on, I gotta make that big. Okay, where is it? I'm gonna put it. Okay. 1 second, Court Reporter Fish. I'm getting my information. Getting it locked and loaded. This is a complaint from one of Mr. Lemon's neighbors, and this just speaks to his overall miserable character and poor excuse of a human being, if you will. Okay. Now, this is a complaint that was lodged about Mr. Lemon and his ongoing and his goings on and other shenanigans in his place. The neighbor said that his next door neighbor just does not give a fuck. I don't want to disrespect the court. They say that they have to deal with all the noise. It sounds like he's bouncing a basketball while they fight all night and all hours. not management, not security. And to yet another, someone has also been ripping out my car logo on passenger side, trying to peel it off. They said that no one wants to live like this every night. Loud bangs, yelling, and music. All my friends that have ever visited me say the same thing. This is crazy. How can you live like this? And girl, you need to move. Management says they can't do anything. And that's bull. They can evict them. There they go again as I sit here and type. It is fucking ridiculous. Now, this is an observation made at about 10:30 p.m. Western time proper when Mr. Lamont was on his live and this neighbor was suffering these disturbances. And this just speaks to his overall disrespectful nature. So in the case of whether he disrespected TMO or not, I wanted to file this under Exhibit 1 because he has a habit of horrible behavior. Next. Now,
Okay, Your Honor.
also, we have another complaint. Mr. Lemon is also a poor animal owner. He is also disrespectful and cruel to man and dog. His neighbor said this, that Mr. Lemon is a head of a gang that broke her foot, and also she had to have surgery. She was attacked by a dog named Creed, attacked by a drunk lady who they realized was not just a drunk lady, it was a prepubescent Guatemalan teen. He has had multiple car vandalization outside of his home. And also there is it's almost guaranteed if you stay here and you have to be next to Mr. Lemon, you're going to be a victim of some sort of crime, and they weren't particular to the crime. So that's the next complaint that we have from Mr. Lamont's real life neighbors for his character and his disrespectful behavior. So I want to log that onto Exhibit 2, please, co-reported fish. And also another thing to go with how his disrespectful behavior, his state of confusion, his state of just raggedy behavior, his state of deplorable behavior. And this is also an indication of how he lives and what could possibly be going on. So if all this is the cause of something he's doing, then of course he's going to be disrespectful and evil on here. I want to introduce Exhibit 4, please, to the court reported fish. This is the current state of where Mr. Lemon resides. And so we have the neighbor talked about violence, throwing things, broken things. So I want to add this to the exhibit because this all supports the character witnesses that all those statements that I had to let you see that it's complete chaos. So of course he would be disrespectful to me, TMO, because this is how he lives. And no one that lives like this would ever be happy. Next. And also for his character, I want to submit information. These are the financial guidelines at Mr. Lamont's residence. And this also explains his deception with cash apps and his inability to use a bank authorized by the FDIC, because these are the limits on income. So between Mr. Lemon and his mother, if that is just the two people, they cannot make over $42,900 a year. Now that may sound like an okay salary, but in the state that Mr. Lemon resides, this is not even a living wage. So he is also hiding monies and things from the Affordable Housing Committee so he can keep this subsidized housing, which is a character violation, because if you do not need it and you can pay your own and you can pay your way, then you must pay. So I want to submit this chart as a deception. This explains why he keeps his money on Cash App, why he doesn't have a bank insured by the FDIC, and it just overall supports his shady, horrible character and the deception that he lives by. So I want to put that as Exhibit 5, please.
Okay. Your Honor.
And Mr. Lemon also has access to a case manager, adult skill classes, GED classes, one-on-one intervention. and he is also not taking advantage of those services. So I don't really think that he can be rehabilitated. I think he is how he is. I think until he's comfortable with himself and others, he will continue to project on innocent victims such as myself. And I do ask that you render a civil judgment, please, to Baylor. Can you log that on there? Because we're going to have the jury consider a civil judgment for me, for the Miss O, because in the amount of $12,000, the amount of money that is on his cash out. So I also asked the court that I would like to be awarded $12,000 because for all my pain and suffering. So could you please add that onto his case?
From the cash app.
Yes, $12,000. And you know, if the jury decides my way, I would like to be paid $12,000 because I have had pain and suffering. He's attacked my DNA. He's called me things like oil stains. He's made several other anti-Black statements, and he does not do those same things with people of other persuasions. He loves Mexicans. He loves white women. He loves everything except for what his mother is. So I would like for you to consider, I'd like the jury to consider awarding me a monetary amount in the amount of $12,000. Now, if anybody at this time,
how do you plead, jury? Yeah.
No. The jury is going to decide on the case after, you know, at the end, since we're not going to do it as a judge, since I can't be my own judge. The jury is going to decide whether that he has poor character and is disrespectful against the Miss O. So we're going to let them vote on the poll when we get ready to do overall sentencing. Now, if anybody wants to come up here and give a character reference for Mr. Lamone about his character and whether he's respectful, and if you have to vouch for him, you're welcome to do that this time before we move on.
All rise. Anyone who would like to come up as a character reference toward all of these exhibits and charges against Lemon.
And one moment, wait a minute, your bailiff, can I submit something to the court? I forgot to add something to give to the court.
Yes, Your Honor.
Another noise complaint was just lodged, and it was during the time of his live stream as well. I am tired. The chaos is bad here. Sometimes the police are here. I get tired of waking up to random screaming and a woman shouting, "David!" to the top of her lungs. But if you need a cheap apartment, this should be the place for you. It's real bad times. So that was another exhibit, another sworn statement from another neighbor of Mr. Lamone's to add to his lack of character and, you know, just his general overall, just, I don't know, just can't do more. So that was evident. That was exhibit 6, I do believe. Now I don't believe that Mr. Lamone's side sent anything. I don't think they didn't give it to me because they have to share with me whatever they get. I'm representing myself. I should be able to look over anything, and I don't see anything. Did he submit anything to the court bailiff to prove his case?
Actually, not at this time, Your Honor. We don't see any references. Did anybody eliminate by chance? Do you have anything that you would like to submit for Lemon at this time?
One moment. We have something from the audience, bailiff. What does that say? Can you read that, please?
Oh, yes. It's from the mighty J Dunn. Don't forget about the shooting that happened a couple of weeks ago. Oh.
Yep. Yeah. Don't put that to the record.
Wait. J Dunn.
Okay, so we already add that, and and also for exhibit 7, I have been sent a picture of the bite marks by the neighbor of the violent animal Creed. She said also that she's tired of hearing every night from the actual tenant, because Mr. Lamone is not officially on the lease, so that's another violation of character. But that's up to Section 8 in affordable housing. That is beyond the court's jurisdiction. Okay, so yes, so we just have character witnesses, and that dog is known to, he does not pick up after the dog, according to the neighbors. I have a bite mark from said dog, and it looks like that the dog was hungry, and that's the best thing he could do. I also have another actual person of the name MJ that wanted to give a statement, but he's underage. So we do not take underage testimonies, but trust me, the story I heard was powerful. Okay. So I don't see anything else that I need to say. Since Mr. Lamont is not here, we'll let the jury decide this when we move over to sentencing for the next case. Thank you. And I think there's nobody coming up on his behalf, correct? This also attests to the cruel individual that he is. He has no one coming to give any kind of character statement to him.
We have no one yet.
Right. Court reporter Fish, who else is on the docket? Have we gotten through the docket? Oh no, Court reporter Fish. We got another one.
We got one. Okay. We got one.
Okay, it's on the list. Look at your list that I submitted to you.
On the list. Oh, I'm sorry, Your Honor. I thought we had a character reference. Yes, so this one we actually have
the
Sour Patch versus Lemon. Is that
correct?
Yes, Your Honor.
Now, bailiff, if you recall, we did get a clip submitted to the court of Sour Patch on another content creators live YTC cameras, and she was hysterical. She had been drinking and upset and through emotional turmoil. It seems that Mr. Lamont is being accused of being a horrible person, a bad leader, and an overall just deceptive individual to his followers. Now, the court has been told that Mr. Lamont ridiculed Miss Sour Patch. He made fun of her. He mocked her tears. He mocked her love. He mocked her support. Mrs. Sour Patch was very hysterical, hard to calm down. She also alleged a few things that Mr. Lemon was suppressing, is what I'm reading my file. It seems like Miss Sour Patch had something to purge, and that Mr. Lamont was doing his best to overtalk and to intimidate the witness in order to not have her say what she wanted to say. So those are the allegations. Sour Patch had to be comforted by a panel of people. They encouraged her to go ahead and free herself. She decided that she'd rather stay in that dysfunctional relationship with Mr. Lamont. But nonetheless, these charges we cannot ignore because they were submitted to the court. Now I don't know if there's anyone here that either Sour Patch or Mr. Lamont himself wants to give any kind of statements, and or anybody want to give an update to the status of this relationship, because as the opening of the court time, it looked like things may have turned around, but these charges still will stand. So does anyone want to give an input on that?
Your Honor, could I call someone to the bench? Because
sure.
It's something that I think Jay Dunn, could you please come up to the judge's table? There's something that I would like you to do for the court, if you could. It's important.
Okay, while we're waiting on one moment. We have somebody, I think, on Mr. Lamont's behalf. Yes.
There we go. Mrs. X Lemon.
I'm sorry, Your Honor, for being late. Excuse me. I was waiting for my Uber ride, but they said the driver was away preaching lies at his church. So then I was forced to get a ride on an e-bike, and their brakes went out, and they had to get some cash apps from their YouTube friends, and it never came. So then I was forced to just walk here.
Oh my goodness! Oh, they done got you walking.
Mrs. J. Dunn, can you go ahead and, since you already swore in, Mrs. Lemon, can you go ahead and swear in your witness?
Yes, Mrs. The last J. Dunn. Do you swear to tell the truth, nothing but the truth, saying your heart out today in this courtroom?
Well, first off, I want to say, when you order me to the court, it triggered my PTSD, but I'm going to do my best.
Oh, I'm so sorry. Yeah, I know I was trying to make you nervous because Jada, I was hoping today Mrs. Dunn, if
You
you
know,
could
I
sing,
know the court well. I know the courtroom all too well, and just how you demanded me. But yes,
oh,
I
I'm
will tell
sorry,
the
dear.
truth. You're well, the bailiff. You the bailiff today? I will
Yes.
tell the truth. I will tell the truth, bailiff.
Thank you, darling. I was hoping that you could sing Fantasia Free. I think that this was the moment for it.
In honor of Sour
Free
Patch
yourself.
System.
Free
I'll
yourself.
allow it. I'll allow it.
I don't
Thank
know
you,
that
Judge.
song.
She
Oh,
bailiff, are you bailiff? What interruptions are you calling in the classroom? What I thought you was calling a credible witness.
yes, see, I thought she was gonna sing that song. If you don't want me, then don't talk to me. Go ahead and free
Oh,
yourself.
that one. Okay, I
Yeah,
didn't know what that song was called.
that is Sour Pack versus Lemon.
Okay. If you don't want me, then don't talk to me. Go ahead and free yourself. Go ahead and free yourself. You don't want me, then don't talk to me. Go ahead to someone else. Go ahead to someone else.
All
How about
right.
that?
Thank
There
you
we
so
go.
much for that, and we'll put that
He's
on.
mine. You made a had him
Oh,
once, but I got him all the
Oh
time.
yes,
He's mine. He's
bailiff, get it
mine.
together.
You made a had him once. Oh, I'm sorry.
Okay,
that's my
bailiff,
song. Oh, you better smooth
bailiff,
it, next,
bailiff,
Mrs.
bailiff.
Lemon. Oh,
We
y'all.
cannot, as members of the court week staff, we cannot show any kind of excitement one way or the yes. Thank you.
So sorry, Judge.
Okay. So basically, Mr. Lemon, Mrs. Lemon, are you here to speak for the character of your ex-husband as far as how he treated Sour Patch?
I'm here to do whatever it takes
Well,
to
how do you feel
defend
about
my
how do
husband.
you feel like he disrespected Sour Patch?
No.
And on what grounds did you say no?
Well, apparently this person um, was said that they were upset and drinking real heavy from the night before. What had happened was I was with my ex husband because, as I told you before, Judge, we are trying to get things together the night before. And him and we had a wonderful time out. He actually wanted me to come back to his Discord. I told him because of a lot of things that's going on, I did not want to go. So I think I'm almost sure that that's the reason my husband did not go. So this person was very upset about that. Like I said, since the divorce, my husband has talked to different people. She happened to be one of the people that my husband had talked to. I've also talked to her since then. We're all in a good place. And I think because my husband made her feel very comfortable, she took it that my husband wanted her. And one night, I guess they watched a movie together. And but there were 6 other people there. But she, in her mind, it was just him and her. So she was a little delusional about how my husband actually felt about her, and it gave her some type of feeling. My husband is very, very attractive, and I could see why any woman would, okay. And so but it's okay. He's mine. you know he talked to her
Well,
one
is it
night, but I got him
well
all the
is it
time.
true? Is it true that when you were having this rekindling with your ex husband that night, that he tried to burn you with a Newport and call you Chrysler?
What happened with my husband has never burnt me.
He didn't try to burn you with a Newport and call you Chrysler.
No, my husband has been very, very loving on me. We have had our
We
differences.
just had something submitted to the court for you, Mrs. Lemon. They said that you were not credible as far as giving the character witness for your husband because they said your husband has also ridiculed and disrespected you. Someone in the court audience told me that your husband challenged you to walk on camera.
Yes, he did.
Is that why y'all
Um,
divorced? Because this sounds like a pattern of cruel behavior. Co-reporter Fish,
No,
can you please enter in Exhibit 3 a history of violence and inciting poor behavior and
Your
ridiculing?
Honor, my husband and I have been through a lot. We have been through a lot, but it has made us strong. That's why we are now the way we are. We are friends now. We are friends. We're trying to get ourselves together. I'm taking anger management, and all of that, because a lot of that I trigger him a lot. He don't like when I get upset. He likes my soft, sexy voice, unless he tells me it's okay to get upset.
Well,
And
Mrs.
then, but
Linda, how do
we're
you
getting
feel?
better.
You're trying to resolve this, but we have someone that's very passionate and very close to your ex-husband, as well as a collection of harem, if you will, of women in his Discord. And how would that work with y'all? As a, is that do you have an open relationship, or how would that work?
Well, a lot of those people are no longer, well, they're in a different position with my husband at this time. They're
Oh,
choosing
yes, that's
to.
right. The court did say that they received news that a season 2 trailer, because season 1 had ended. Okay, go ahead.
Yes. So it's been a lot. My husband is really trying to get himself together, get everything in order, Your Honor. He's a good man. He's a good man. Very good man.
Okay. Does anyone else have anything to add before I rule on whether Mr. Lemon was disrespectful and was a poor had a poor performance as far as support for his lemonette, and also was extremely disrespectful in the way that he laughed, mocked, ridiculed, and would not help her, escort her not to embarrass herself on the line. Anybody else
Oh,
that have
Your
anything
Honor,
to,
I
or
didn't
anybody
finish.
on Sour Patch's side that wants to let us know how deeply hurt that probably made her feel, how they felt
She,
when they heard the
I think the
intensity.
lady was hurt because she didn't have her teeth in.
Oh no, we now let's strike that from the transcripts. Court reporter Fish, no attacks in the court. Thank you. Strike that. Now, Mrs. Dunn, I think that you were in that audience. Do when you heard Miss Patch in her wells and her pleas, did you feel that this was very disrespectful? And did you feel for her? Did you see how she could possibly have been disrespected by Mr. Lemon?
Well, quite frankly, Your Honor, are you the judge right now? Who are you?
Yes, I'm the judge now.
Okay, thank you. Well, quite frankly, Your Honor, I actually had to rise up and check my calendar because I thought it was Cinco de Mayo that day. Because even though we were dead smack in July, thought it was Cinco de Mayo to see a drunk Mexican crying and running around the place. However, however, I had no empathy for her whatsoever.
She was
None
bit
at
by the
all.
lemon bug. She was bit by the lemon bug.
Oh,
Okay,
is that what it
objection.
was?
Go ahead. No more interruptions. Go ahead.
Oh, yes. I didn't understand what all of this was about. I still am a firm believer, just being an observer, that the both of you and the drunk Mexican, are trying to keep this on the down low, down low. Y'all keeping it on the down low, down low. Because I believe that the person in question doesn't want anything to do with either one of y'all. But, that's just my opinion, and Your Honor asked me my opinion. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Ms. Dunn, for giving us that character reference and your opinion on what happened the day that you saw the breakdown. I'm ready to go ahead and rule on this case.
Your Honor, before the ruling, is there any way that I can also talk to Mrs. X Lemon about a situation, or it may be back to Mrs. Lemon. I wanted to address the situation with you though, Mrs. Lemon, of something I recently saw. Is it true that you are like it was almost another slip up by Mr. Lemon the other day, where I saw you and Lolo on the panel, and it seemed like he was ready to go after somebody again. They make a tear. I thought he was trying to make somebody cry, but y'all stopped him. I saw you, Mrs. Lemon. I'm gonna put this out here. I saw you like, hold on, Lemon, hold on. That ain't what we trying to do. We ain't trying to make you mad, because He was about to flip. I heard her, and then Lolo, she already was crying the other day. Then we got Sour Patch crying, but no, we going to get back to Lolo. And you was like, hold on, Lemon. No, turn it. Don't go down that route. We saw it, and then you saved it. So I just wanted to know, dear, was it safe after that? Because I think I probably fell asleep. But
You did.
was it good? Was it good? Like
Yes, you
y'all
did
didn't give him the
witness.
turn, right? Huh.
Yes, you did witness something like that. And what had happened was my husband found out that I had heard about such uh, Spanish young lady, and I don't play about my husband. And he thought that I was still in battle, but I talked to the young lady and I let her know he's mine. You may have had him once, but I have him all the time. So we currently have an understanding. Don't mess with my man, because I'll be the one to bring you to your knees. Don't mess with my man.
Well, not up in this courtroom.
Find your own, leave mine alone. Don't mess with my man.
Damn,
Yeah. Okay. Oh, I'm sorry.
out of order. Now we do have something from the audience, Your Honor. Since Sour Patch is Lemon's new love interest, and the woman on the panel is desperate to be a part of the new storyline, is anything she says credible? Well, I'm taking that all in as I'm ready to make my ruling. I rule in this case dismissed. I believe with no preference to either side, they deserve each other. Case motherfucking dismissed. They the worst punishment that the court could give does not compare to what they finna do to each other. So I want to go ahead and dismiss this. Let them. They deserve each other. And next case.
Thank you, Your
Now,
Honor.
All
no
right,
problem.
baby.
I think we're down the docket. We did have Beans and Mika versus the state of the beef sector, where we were going to see if the beef sector is accusing both of these women of being doxers. I mean, if anyone want to have any, well, we can go ahead and add that to the docket. I think Mrs.
Well,
Dunn has something to say to the whether Mrs. Mika may be a doxer on behalf of the beef sector. Did you want to make a statement?
oh yes, the main witch is definitely a doxer. We all knew that. We've known that since March. Everybody else just looked the other way. She's a doxer. She's a witch, and she's very sickly. And that's a fact, Jack. But one thing, is there a suggestion box up here before I exit?
Sure, you can go ahead and file it with my court reporter, Fish.
Yes,
Okay, wonderful. So honestly, Your Honor, I think that maybe on your next docket should definitely be Lil Buckwheat versus Lippy Hippie. It's turning into an entire shit show, and I'm enjoying every moment of it.
Can we
Um,
use formal content creator name just for the court records, please?
oh, really?
Yeah,
Um,
the names.
so Vanessa versus Trey.
Okay. Okay, no,
His
not those type of names. We think they're content creator names, okay? Like, okay.
look,
So can you go
I
ahead
follow I
and put
follow
it on
the
the
rules,
doc?
Your Honor. I follow the
order,
rules.
please, order.
Okay, well, that
Okay.
is the name of her channel, so we're good. That's the name of the channel. And so we got a recommendation to the court for the next docket. Court reporter Fish, please put that on there. And please strike any other things, violations that may have been said. Thank you.
Absolutely, Your Honor.
Okay,
What?
so
Thank you.
as far as Miss Mika,
Thank
so
you, Mika.
have you actually saw any evidence of this said doxing?
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely I have. I have seen the receipts that she gave me when she was letting me know about her doxing the man called Devon Artis. The evidence about her sending Devon recording Devon Artis when she was on the phone calls with him. His location, his business location, his picture, and his business website. Outside of Devon Artis, though, I've heard about her doxing many others. There are people in the black tea sector that can attest to that. And then I believe that. I did see Sparkle, her photo ID. I don't know if it was a driver's license or if it was just ID. I don't know if it was her learner's permit. I'm not sure what it was, but it was Spark.
I think there's a road background.
Um,
Mm.
yeah, with
Go
Sparkles
ahead.
on there. So I saw that. I saw a few different things, which definitely indicates and leads to her being a doctor. Yes, Your Honor.
Okay. Thank you. Now, do you have any knowledge of this beans and cornbread of being a doxer for Mr.
No,
Lamont?
I've not had too many exchanges with beans and cornbread. I honestly believe that if Beans and Cornbread had the power to dox, she would dox some of them women that her husband is cheating with. So that's why I say that I think that she's not guilty.
Okay. Does anyone in the audience want to add anything to support that Mrs. Beans and Cornbread is one of Mr. Lamont's doxers before I consider a ruling on this case? Well, we do have a comment from the audience. They are from the B sector, so we have to consider, where they are based on the things that they say. I'm not understanding why Mika being a doxer is such a big thing. Okay, duly noted. Well, it happens to be illegal, but thank you for the input, Sims Overdose. Well, since Miss Beans Incorporated or Miss Mika, has not been incorporated, the cases were posted well enough time. Please issue a bench warrant for me, unapologetically Mika, please, court reported fish and beans and shit. I mean beans and cornbread, please, court reported fish.
Yeah.
Okay, and I will rule, I'll save their ruling until the next case. I want to give them a chance to get subpoenaed, and then I'll go ahead and make my final ruling. But I actually just want to hold off and convene, and take away beans and cornbread. She will be put on to the next case. I'm ready to go ahead and make a decision on Mika versus the state of the V sector, because I do have evidence from my former case. Mr. Shakim Ra had already submitted for his personal doxing case, and that's enough to say guilty. Mika is guilty of doxing, and that is on my judgment on today's date, July
Is
the
she
10th,
guilty of all charges, Your
2025.
Honor? I'm
Hmm?
so Is she guilty of all charges, or is
Yes,
it just
basically just one
okay?
flat one. She's a doxer. Yes. The state of the B sector, I'm ruling in favor of the state of the B sector. The people have spoken, and they are the victors in this case. And I'm going to go ahead and say that she is a doxer, and I will sentence her at the next court.
Okay,
Okay,
well,
I think we
wonderful. Well,
worked
do
our
you
way
have
down the.
anything else for me?
Oh no, thank you so much for being an upstanding member of society and helping us make decisions on how to keep our county safe.
You're more than welcome. If I do need to go out here and perform a citizen's arrest, just let me know.
Oh,
Thank you.
thank.
Thank
Okay.
you, thank you, Mrs. Dunn.
Now, bailiff, it seems like we're clear. We have the other case that we convene and make a decision on that next. I think we went through the docket, bailiff. Is there anything you had to add?
Your Honor, I just want to say this court was filled with some very telling news, and I do appreciate all of the witnesses, the defendants, and the whole shebang of the court, which is the plaintiffs. Thank you all. It was
Oh,
just
one moment,
thank you all.
Core Porter Fish, I do need to log this. I did not give a verdict in that previous case with TSW versus Code, and I do need to give a verdict for the record. And can you go ahead and notate my decision? I'm going to go ahead and render verdict in that case from the last prior court session. In the case of whether TSW was harassed and coerced and just treated ill-mannered by binary code, I rule in favor of TSW.
Yes,
And I also rule in favor with TSW, and I want to fine binary code a $50 court fee, and he can negotiate with the court. He can maybe come out with some kind of service, community service. But we will go ahead and put that on the record, and we will garnish his paychecks if we have to.
absolutely, Your Honor.
Thank you. And TSW, on the behalf of the court, I do apologize as a citizen of the sector of B, well, adjacent. Well, we do not like you to be treated bad, get any kind of wrongdoings done, and I'm so sorry you had to be put through this. It's harassment. I'm so sorry that used you for money and then just discarded you like you were nothing. And we don't take those things lightly in my court. So I appreciate you coming and submitting that appeal, and your appeal is processed and they're guilty. Okay. Well, if there's nothing else, I think we can go ahead and convene court to the next day on this road, bailiff, unless you have anything else.
All rise. Thank you all for attending court today. And please, any suggestions, you know where to find us. And if you also have any tea or, documents, serious documents that you need to give to the courts, you already know. Follow Molly Maybach. Molly, tell them where to send it to.
Thank you so much. And we do appreciate Mr. Maybach for bringing in that evidence to help me make my decision in court. I really do appreciate you. All right, then I think we can go ahead and court is dismissed. Thank you so much, bailiff.
Oh, you are so welcome, Judge. Thank you, Your Honor.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.